Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking today about the mayor of Montgomery, Alabama. Now, his name is Stephen Reed. And we always talk about the black politician, how they don't really do much for black people at all. Every time I see some of the black politician, I'm also going to start deep diving and looking into their paperwork, not their paperwork of where they're from, because some people want to go on the guise of if he's from this country or not. He is. But no, I want to know a simple thing when I start looking into the paperwork. And so far, what I'm starting to learn is that every mouthpiece that's out there nationally upheld by them folks is Boule members. But let's get to what is the controversy right now with Stephen Reed. We're going to play what this audio that has came out about him, that it was put out there, whoever recorded it. I'm glad you recorded it. Thank you very much, because the black American community needs to find this out. Black folks go up there with their silly voting practices, and they voting on skin color, a lot of them. They're not voting on issues. They're not voting on anything. Just because he's black, I'm going to vote for him, which is silly. Some people may say, well, white folks do the same thing. Why are you always trying to copy white folks? That's your problem now. That's why you're in the condition that you're in. We're not them people. So let's go ahead on and play this.
Don't ask me. I can come smile. I don't have to do no work. Okay? I don't have to do no work systemically, and I'm going to be fine. And guess
okay, so he says that all he got to do is smile. He don't have to do no work. He don't have to do nothing systemically. Now, systemically means, when we talk about systemic racism, things that affect the people that voted for him in his community. He don't have to do anything. Okay, now let's continue. And you wonder why the black community is the way it is. That black politician and that black preacher is some of the two most detrimental people in the black community. I will tell you this much. I will say that black politician and that black preacher is worse to me in this community than the white supremacists. Yes, I said it. They're worse than the white supremacists because they affect us every day a lot more than the George Floyds or the Tyree Nichols or anybody else. That's not happening every single day, but this black politician is affecting us every day. Well, let's continue.
what? I will always get 38 to 45% of the white vote. If I get 30 to 45% of the white vote, I don't have to damn get the black vote I got this past election.
So he's saying that if he can get 35 to 45% of the white vote, he can care less about the black vote. He don't even care about y'all. Let me tell you something. If them folks are propping you up and then them folks voting for you at a rate of 38 to 45%, then you know good and well you bought, paid for, sold, and raccooned out. This is why he said that I don't really care about the black vote. Well, let's continue.
You got black city, that's great. You can have all black everything. And guess what? You won't have green nothing. Yeah, the white money thinks that you are looking after their shit. They will take this to Prattville, they will take this to Pike Road, and you won't have it.
All right, so you heard that. He wants the white man's monies. He needs the monies, and he said that if you don't take care of their things, they're gonna take their money away and take it up to Pike Road. Okay, wherever that is, I guess that's more of an affluent area or whatever. I'm not from Montgomery. Some of you brothers and sisters are. So he's not the only one that talked this way. He just got caught. He isn't the only one that feels this way. This is the same mindset that's in the Democrat Party about black folk. And you wonder why black folks are in the condition that we're in. Because a lot of you silly black American folks go vote for somebody just because they black. You don't pay attention to the issues. You don't pull their paperwork. You don't put them on the hot seat of what they're going to do for black folk. You just see a black face and say, I'm going to vote for them. Have y'all learned your lesson that we have plenty of black faces that represent white supremacy? And this man is just one of many. Look, in my opinion and how I see things and what's going on in the black American community politically, every black politician is a black face of white supremacy to me that work for them folks. And until they prove to me that they're not, I'm going to say that that's what they leanings are, because we can look at the results in our black community. But as I was deep diving a little bit here, trying to find out more about him, I said, do he have any Boule ties? That's one thing I wanted to find out. Did he have any Boule ties? And then, look on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Omega Psi Phi's Stephen Reed was just elected the first black mayor of Montgomery, Alabama. Have y'all noticed a pattern here? Now, on my African Diaspora News channel, we was talking about Steve Harvey, Boule member, D.L. Hewley, Boule member, Ricky Smiley, Boule member. All these people that's constantly talking to you are from the Boule. Now, as we scroll down here, they're talking about him, whatever, don't care about him at all. He don't like black people. Reed in spring 1998, initiate of the Theta Alpha chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Boule, Boule, Boule. They don't look like they ain't been through nothing in a day in their life. Look at them. And then as you scroll down, oh, look, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Smiley. Let's play this.
Hey, what up? This your boy Ricky Smiley, man. Hey, Montgomery, it's about that time. Tomorrow is going down in the Gump, baby. Make sure y'all get out and vote, man. Stephen Reed for mayor. Make sure y'all get out and vote. Montgomery has an opportunity to elect his first African-American mayor. And Steve's a good dude. That's my frat brother, and I love him to death. And you can hear him in the morning on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Make sure, show your love for Stephen.
Okay, so he's promoting his fellow Boule member, ladies and gentlemen. And then you heard the tape of how he really feel about black people. The first black, right? Listen, we need to get over that first black crowd. If they don't listen, at this point in the game, if they don't come through the grassroots, if you don't know them from grassroots work, grassroots activism, anything with grassroots, and they coming through that education system here in America, and you start pulling listen, nothing wrong with getting a college degree. So I don't want to say people that college educated is a problem. That's not what I'm saying. But if you see and you find out they're part of the Divine Nine, which is the Boule, if they're part of that, then I have to go along to say you part of the enemy of black America. You're the enemy of black America because you cannot sit at the table of white supremacy and at the feet of white supremacy, wanting the crumbs of white supremacy, and also serve black people at the same time. Because white supremacy and black America cannot coexist with each other. And I don't know why some black folks really think that can happen. In order for you to try to coexist with white supremacy, you're going to bow your knee and you're going to sell your people out. I'm going to tell you something else. And this is something that I've discussed many times. I even had this conversation shortly, even with Sister Demetria. One of my partners a few years ago, we were talking about black America, talking about the voting, talking about the failed family structure we have now, talking about the whoredom, talking about all these alternative lifestyles that's been put on black America and how black folks are defending that. And electing a party that's trying to push all that stuff in the continent of Africa. But see, you know, one thing they don't know about Africans that I know about them, they're going to fight back. They're not going to sit there and just let Biden and the Democrats push that mess in their community. Black folks go run out and vote for a Democrat party that believe drag queens need to be reading with children. Drag queens gyrating in front of children. Black folk in America, you just as wicked as that white supremacist because you go vote for a party that promotes that crap. You just as wicked. It's not just them, it's you. You put Biden in office, and now look what's happening in Kenya right now. Look what's happening. Jill Biden shows up one day. They done something to their Supreme Court up there to allow some of that mess to come in. All of a sudden after they get $16 billion in aid. They up here telling President Museveni in Uganda, because they just put in a law about LGBT over there, and they threatening them, talking about, well, you don't rescind that, we're going to take away aid. When Trump was in there, they ain't had that problem. That's why I say, black America, you just as wicked too. You're part of it because you vote for that mess at a rate of 80 plus 90%. But what I had said with my homeboy at the time, and he was telling me, look, Phil, look, I'm going to tell you, you may not want to hear this, and this may sound harsh, bro. He said, but black America, for real, Man, we finished, bro. We finished. He said, currently right now, what we doing, we can't sustain the community. He said, the white man just cut us all off tomorrow. What can we really sustain on our own? He said, we too dependent on them. We said at one point in time we wasn't. He said, but we too dependent on them. He said, and the people that want to do for self, like really believe in that, they ridiculed, they attacked. You can't get a bunch of them people together because somebody will come in the midst to try to break that up. And you saying, man, all we could, he said, bro, all they gotta really be just, all gotta go. He said, they gotta go somewhere, but I don't know. He said, we just need to get the decent people in Black America and start over from scratch. He said, that's just where we at with it. We gotta just chuck this up to a loss. He said about 80-90% of them ain't no good. We got to get the small percentage of us that's decent, that can really do something and rebuild. Either we rebuild, we move somewhere else in America and start our own communities and rebuild, or move somewhere where they can't follow us, like out the country, and rebuild. He said, that's the only thing we could do, bro. He said, if we want to save our particular community, because in America, no, it's not going to happen. And at the time, I'm like, well, come on, bro. You think it's that bad? But I'm going to tell you what, after that conversation we had about 2 years ago, I agree with it 100%. I agree. And you may not like what I'm saying, but you agree too. You agree. We can't get along for nothing. We keep doing the same things that hurt our community, and we don't care. We don't care. You literally will have black folk swear allegiance to a Democrat Party. You vote for nothing but Boule members who are anti-black. They just sit up there to keep you in line. They are the black overseers on the plantation in America. America's a plantation. They are the black overseers. They are the Stevens that we seen on Django Unchained. That's them. Stephen was treated a little bit better on the plantation. Stephen was in the house. Stephen was at the right hand of the slave master. Stephen had a decent position on the plantation. And y'all will find, most people despise the Stevens on the plantation. Couldn't stand them. Y'all love them. Y'all love them. Y'all vote for them. Y'all go listen to their comedy shows. Y'all go listen to their radio shows. Like, y'all go listen to everything with these people. You vote how they tell you to vote. Like I said, we are done. Notice none of these people promote black economics. Notice none of these people promote families getting together. They don't promote nothing good for us as a community. Have you noticed that? And y'all still will go out and support these people. I'm talking about the majority. I'm not talking about the smart people like you who listening. I'm talking about the majority. We still have people so silly politically that you're only going to vote for somebody because of their skin color instead of voting for them based on what they're going to do for us. You're still voting on a political party, not voting on who's going to assist us in doing for ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Because first of all, no politician is supposed to do nothing for you, Democrat or Republican. I don't care where they come from. You're supposed to do for yourself. A politician, all they can do is assist us in doing for ourselves, and we can get there faster, or a politician can harm us in doing for ourselves. And you have voted for politicians for a long time that harmed you for doing for self. Matter of fact, you don't even want to do for self. You want the white man to do everything for you behind. And that's why I don't relate to a lot of you, because I don't want the white man doing everything for me. I don't want to beg the white man for a job. I don't want to beg a white man and look at him for vacation time. I don't want to look at the white man for a whole lot of things. I'm a dog grown man. A lot of you grown women, we should have some dignity and self-respect as black folk and honor the ancestors that fought for us to have more respect and dignity, etc. You think life is all about buying a G-Wagon, wearing some freaking Louis Vuitton Gucci belt, getting your hair done, your nails done, wearing some freaking Jordans, but you live in an apartment, don't own nothing, not controlling nothing. And you happy with that. And a person like me not happy with that. That's why I say I don't relate to a lot of you. And there's a lot of brothers and sisters that feel the exact same way. I'm not, trust me, I think there's other sister I spoke to the other day when I was in New York. The sister's name was Love Malone. That's her, she owned a tech company. Black woman. And we got to talking. I like, boy, she get it. We were speaking the same language. And she was saying, I don't relate to a lot of people either like that. He said, no, I don't. You know, But this black politician in New York talking about black people not getting money. But then when she pull up on him about, okay, well, I was trying to get the money, and they doing all kind of funny style stuff. Oh, did you get a certification? And she had every certification that she could have had, and he's still trying to give her the runaround about getting the money. And I asked him, I say, when people get their LLCs, I say, do you offer free education to black people so they know if this money is available? Well, no. Well, why are you complaining that black people not get, like, this is BS. It's BS. You play on black people's struggle to get elected, but you don't do nothing for black folk. And we know New York State, that's a liberal stronghold. But what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is just an example of another black politician showing you their hand. He isn't the only one. Don't make it about him. It's not about him. He's just one of many. They all feel like him. And the reason why they all feel like him, because look at what these politicians have done. Maxine Waters has been in office, probably longer than I've been living. What has she done for black folk in California? Sheila Jackson Lee. She ain't done nothing here in Houston, except for some individuals. But for the greater black community, no. What did Al Green do here in Houston, Representative Al Green? Not a thing. As long as they don't do nothing for black folks, they stay in office. That's why a lot of times, like, man, look, let me keep moving around. Let me go this country, that country. Let me see where I'm gonna get my, get different places to stay, because I can't be fighting. I can't be fighting with y'all all my life. Y'all not about to make me stressed out. Put me in the grave early, worrying about what y'all got going on. A lot of y'all hard headed. We got to call this out as it is, brothers and sisters. We are the only community where our politicians don't have to do nothing for us and have contempt toward us and loving them folks. We the only community. Everybody else's community do something for them. Asians, politicians do something for Asians. Hispanics, whites, they do something for their people. We talk about reparations. We got black folks speaking against reparations. No Asian spoke against that hate crime bill, not a one. But in this community, you don't need reparations. What you need reparations for? Black folks, forget white racists. We talking about black folk. Well, I say this community is done, man. We just got to start over. But let me know what y'all think about, the situation with this Boule member. Like I said, y'all could do what you do, vote how you want to vote. I'm not telling you nothing. The only thing I'm saying is, as long as y'all keep doing this, community is never come ahead. The only thing I'm saying is we just need to get with the like-minded black folks that want to do for self, build something, know we can tap into the power of our ancestors, the power of building, the power of creativity, and build something. That's the only thing we need to do at this point. The majority of black folks is not going to be saved. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to save you. My mission right now is just to reach the people that need to hear that message that's going to do something. That's it. The rest of you, I don't know what to tell you.